So, Kelly,
We're good.
can
Hi.
you can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Um, let me see. I am in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Um, I am the emotions coach. I help women to find the places in their businesses and in their personal lives where their beliefs and their emotions are tripping them up and stopping them, keeping them stuck, and then help them clear that out of the way so that they can see differently, see clearly, see new solutions and new ideas, think in possibilities.
I love that because when we're stuck, we don't go forward, do we?
Yeah, and it's really amazing how much people don't realize that their emotions and their beliefs are what is deciding what they do. So we think that if we just do this new thing, that it will get different results. And the diet industry is explaining how well that works very well to us, right? It doesn't work
Right?
because it's not deep enough.
Yeah.
And if we go a little deeper, we'll change the thoughts and emotions that produce those actions and results. But what I do with mind shifting is working even deeper, where the beliefs and the identities produce the thoughts and emotions, and clearing the stuff that's been stored up around that. It's fun. I like
It
it a lot.
is. It's emotions. I like to think of emotions as energy in motion.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that. For
Oh,
the
yes.
emotions coach, of course you have. But that's my favorite way of thinking about emotions. Um, and energy, it's energy in motion. And if you have that stuck feeling, or if you have something that is in your subconscious that just keeps stopping you, like you said, you just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again.
We
And
will do amazing things in our lives to avoid that energy. Emotion is just a vibration in our body, but we will go our whole lives doing everything that we can to avoid feeling that feeling. But once you learn how to actually process it, everything changes.
yes, once you learn how to actually process it and work through it, it does, it just opens everybody up. I'm going to do that at everyone, right? At everyone, to invite everyone. It's still not working. Why is that not working?
As a comment.
Yeah, I just did it. It's not working. I don't know. Facebook is not being very friendly with me today. Maybe I should be on the actual live. I
Why
was
don't
in the comments.
why don't we just record it and then we'll go from there?
Oh, well, it's live.
Yeah,
We're definitely live. I was just trying to invite everybody. I may want
yeah.
to try it again at everyone. There it is.
Ah,
Yay. Okay. So I can't do it on the actual live page. I have to do it in the actual comments.
yeah.
So anyway, all right. Um, okay, so what does what do emotions have to do with being an entrepreneur?
Everything. And okay, I was thinking about um, emotions in sales and why it's important to understand that. And there are so many people out there who are selling in order to just take as much as they can. But there are even more people who have so much to offer in this world. And we need their voices and we need their wisdom. But they're stopping themselves because they don't think that they're good enough. They don't think that anyone will care what they have to say. And they don't trust themselves to do what they need to be doing. They're scared of the consequences of failure or of success. They're scared to be seen or to be judged. And the thing is, speaking in generalities, those things that I was just talking about affect women in business even more than they affect men. But the world desperately needs to hear the voices of women in business and the wisdom of women in business. But we don't do business the same way that men do. And we really need to stop trying to. So we need to do business in a way that brings connection.
Amen. Yes, that's the reason. It's a major reason I started this podcast, was because all the courses that I looked at, all the podcasts that I listened to, they were all things like overcome objections, persuasion, manipulate. That's not
Right?
how we work. I don't
It makes me so angry when people try to do that to me. Why would I try to do that to someone else? I
it's
just want to be talked to like I'm a person who what I have to say and what I think is valuable. So why not do that to other people? It's really that simple.
it really is. Make those connections. Make those connections. So the feel good sales process, I had Chatty help me. I love Chat GPT. Okay. I had Chatty help me because I was like, I want to do something with the letters, feel good. Okay. So I had Chatty help me uh um come up with like a little draft on what each letter would stand for. I have a process, but then I asked Chatty to put that process into the letters. Okay.
An acronym. Yeah.
Yes, an acronym. So I you belong to the D.
Okay.
Okay. You are in the D. And what I did was right before this, I posted in the group. I did create a graphic. So it's in the group and it's right down here. It's called Deepen and Delight. Okay. Deepening our connection. It's also, you're a lot of the letters actually.
Emotions, you cannot get away from them. Even when you think they're not involved and you think you're being really logical about things, your emotions are still deciding what you're doing. That's just humans. That's the way we work.
Yes. And we work on a subconscious level that sometimes we're not even aware of. So to be aware of those emotions is huge. And that's what Kelly helps you do. Okay. She like helps you become aware of those emotions so you can work through them. So we can get out there. So we can spread our greatness.
Yeah. Bring those voices and that wisdom that we have.
Yes, yes, you are so right. It is. We need more women out there, but like you said, there are so many women who stop themselves because they don't like sales. They're scared of sales. They think it all has to feel yucky. They stop themselves because they don't believe in their product. They don't believe in themselves. So we need to help them. So what advice, what can we do to
Okay.
break through
I've
this?
been thinking about this because
Okay.
you asked me that question.
Yes.
I did this exercise a while ago about values and discovering your core values. And it wasn't really a surprise to me to come up with the values of compassion, curiosity, and connection with this ribbon of playful humor that threads its way through everything I do. But everything in life for me is about connection, either with myself or with others, or helping other people to connect with themselves or with others. So, in a sales call, that looks like first creating rapport. So, asking questions, getting to know who someone is and where they're at, what they care about, where you can relate to each other, creating a safe space for them to be able to just relax and be themselves. I don't follow a script, although I know that can be helpful for some people, but I'm just interested in connecting with people, just being people together, finding shared struggles and shared joys. And then if they're willing, I offer to do a short mind shifting session with them because that's what I do. That's my process. And that lets them see what I'm talking about, shows them why it's helpful to them, gives them an idea of what it would be like to work with me. And the thing that I love most when it doesn't happen every time I do a mind shifting session because it takes some trust to go there. But over and over, I watch in the middle of a session, people will shift from struggling with a problem to connecting with themselves, and their whole demeanor changes and they relax and they breathe differently and their answers change. It's so beautiful. It's such a privilege to watch and I love it so much. But the reason I say that is because doing that is me standing in my purpose. So when you are standing in your purpose and you are doing the thing that is so aligned with who you are, then it's not about making a sale. It's about making a connection. It's about helping people. You know, when you're talking to someone and maybe thinking about the next thing to say, and your posture is kind of you're leaning back, but then they say something about how they're hurting or they're struggling, and you lean in. Sales is like that. You lean in and you focus on helping to solve their problem and knowing that you have something that will help. And when you lean in, it's not about saying the right words or making the pitch just right. It's about connecting with the person and offering to help them. And they might take you up on it and they might not, but it's just an offer to help.
And
So,
connections they come before that sales call as well. You
yes.
know, that's one of that's part of the process is that you're making those connections way before that sales call. So that sales call isn't even a sales call. You're just giving them the link because they already want to buy from you. So that's what's going to feel good about it is that making that connection. And we made a connection. So we're part of We Meet Wednesday. So we made that connection. We've had a coffee chat. And you also offer you offer your free session, and you also have a quiz,
Mhm.
which I want to post the link to the quiz.
Okay.
That's so cool. I know I caught you off guard, didn't I? Sorry.
No, it's
Um,
fine.
we can post it
Yeah.
after we go live. But yeah, it's making those connections before the sales, and it's also like um, in your newsletter, talking about it in your newsletter, talking about it on your website, talking about it in your Facebook group, on your Facebook page. It's like letting people know what you do, inviting them to the connections, shifting those emotions, how important those emotions are. Yes,
Everything we do. Everything.
it is. It is. Talk about emotions. I went through a whole bunch.
Yeah, how you doing? Is your heart rate calm down now?
It has. It has.
Uh,
I'm heavily meditated. So
meditated? Oh, I like that.
it kills me when I write it because people think I'm saying medicated. No, I'm
Yeah,
meditated. I'm heavily meditated. So I've
yeah,
been doing my little breathing exercises as we're, in between. I took my 10 seconds. I'm
yeah.
like, it's
Excellent.
all gonna work out. It's
Yeah.
all good. There's a reason this was meant to happen. Let's see. Let me jump back on and see. Um, this is awesome. Okay, Terry is on. See, I can read the comments now. Terry's on, and she said that she had one of those aha moments with you in her session.
Terry's
Yes.
amazing. I love Terry.
Yes. I'm so excited, you guys. Um, I'm excited because people are joining us and they're commenting. Thank y'all. This is so cool. Um, so yes, and I apologize for not getting on ahead of time or while we were talking and reading this. Um, those aha moments, a huge part of it is actually admitting or realizing the emotion or the block. And that's what Kelly does. She gets you there, right?
Yeah, and it's so many times I'll have a client who will say, I don't like to do sales calls because I don't like feeling salesy, or I'm introverted, or I'm shy, or whatever. And they think that it's about sales, but it isn't at all. It's about deeper stuff, because we make um, judgments and form beliefs when we're children, and we just carry those throughout our lives. Unless we challenge them and change them, then we're still operating on those beliefs that we formed when we were 3, 6, on our childish understanding of the world and our childish perspective. We're still operating on those same beliefs. And those beliefs are directing our thoughts and our emotions in the decisions that we make, which
Yeah.
is bonkers.
Yeah.
But no one actually teaches us as children how to process our emotions. So we don't know, because our parents and our teachers didn't know how to teach us that. So yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first thing is just becoming aware of what's going on in your head. Just start noticing, what am I feeling in the middle of this? Am I procrastinating because I don't know how to do it? Because I need to learn more? Or because I'm scared to fail?
Yeah. It took me 2 years to publish this. It took me 2 years of talking about this
Mm.
and of knowing it was because who am I to publish a podcast, to do something called feel good sales? Because this has the potential to be huge, you know? And there's not one.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about this. They might talk about it in a podcast or something or like one episode, but yeah, so it was self-doubt. It was
Yeah.
not believing in myself, not going for it. And even this week, even just scheduling this podcast, but it felt so good to do action.
Yeah.
It felt really good. And Kelly just happened to be in my line of fire when I was like, I'm doing it. Kelly, you want to do it?
I'm like, sure,
Okay.
let's do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So, yes, it's the action. I said something the other day. It was, and I got to get this right. The energy is in the action.
Mm-hmm.
And remember what emotions are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Their energy and motion. It's all about that. So yeah, being aware, like Kelly said, being aware
Yeah.
that you're procrastinating and then ask why and get on a call with Kelly and she can help you figure out why.
Yeah. Oh, perfect lead in. I have that. It's it's a quiz. I guess it's a quiz. I call it the business breakthrough diagnostic. And it's a series of questions that I lead you through it, and not just pressing the buttons, but I'll actually get on a call and talk you through it, where it'll show you where you're doing great in your business, where you need more knowledge, because starting a business, it's a lot, or running a business, there's always new things to learn. So yeah, sometimes what you actually need is knowledge. And then where your emotions and your beliefs are tripping you up, and then what to do with that, where to go from there. So if you go to my website, it's therewiredlife.com. Go to /booking, and that's where the diagnostic is. But if you use the code FIXIT, FIXIT, then you can get it for free. Saves you $49.
Is it all capital or what?
It does. It,
Doesn't
it
matter.
it is, but I don't know if that actually matters.
Oh, I'll just put it, so I'm gonna put the fix it, and it's all one word.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in the comments. And then right after this, I'll post, or you
For the
can
link.
post it, you're on the group, so we'll post the link,
Yep.
to your quiz, and that is,
Or oh, yeah, the other thing that you can do is just either comment or send me a DM and tell me that you want to do a free 30-minute clarity cheat code session, or just say you want a free session, whatever, if you can't remember what it's called. But yeah, and we'll just give you a taste of what it's like to work with me.
thank you, Kelly. That's very generous. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Okay, you guys, so we have two different ways that we can get a taste of what Kelly does. And I haven't. I need to get on,
I know we need to do that.
right? We just like chatted it up during our coffee chat, and
I
now
love messing with people's heads. I mean, helping people. That's what I meant. Helping.
that's it. You're gonna mess them up, but it's
Yeah.
gonna help them.
Yeah.
Helps them. And it is so powerful. It's scary going into it, and you don't want
Mhm.
to do it, and you don't want to do it because we don't want to change. We don't want to
Yeah.
change. It's like
Yeah. Change is scary.
change is scary, and we resist it because the way we do things is keeping us safe.
Yeah.
And like our brains are like, I don't want to change. Okay.
But we've also been trained to think that um, dealing with emotional stuff means talking and talking and talking about really uncomfortable things. And that's not at all what I do.
Yeah.
It's just not. I actually, um, I don't talk about the problem at all. I just need to know, okay, tell me what the problem is in a few words. That's all I need to know.
And that's it. That's it.
Yep.
Super simple.
It's
Super.
very cool.
Um,
And I've been told it's actually, this process is actually really good for people with ADHD too, because it keeps them engaged without getting lost and stuff.
I love that. I love that. And we all have a bit of it. I do. Somebody the other day, she's like, "Do you have ADHD?" I was like, "I do." Okay. Okay. I gotta be doing a lot of different things, but and I know you can only do one thing at a time.
Mhm.
That's how we get stuff done. Um, fantastic. Now, the sleazy sales part,
Hmm.
talk about a story that we've told ourselves, you know? That is,
Well, I'll tell you a story that about what I experienced. I was in this expensive
yeah,
coaching program, and nearing the end of the program, and I was like forcing myself to show up to these coaching calls because I couldn't stand the guy. And everything he was telling me to do was just the opposite of who I am. And then I had already like listened to the training about what to do when they're near the end of that program. So they're supposed to sell you on the next more expensive program. So he books a call with me and he wants me to answer all these questions. I'm like, he's trying to book me for the more expensive program. And then he's like, and I'm just trying to get off the call. Oh, there's someone here. I can't talk right now. And he's like, okay, well, just email me your financials, like your bank, your, if you have crypto, your, I'm like, what? And I felt like it was the equivalent, because he said, so that I can do my job. And like, I felt like it was the equivalent of saying, send me a nude picture so I can do my job. And like, I wouldn't tell my kids those in that information. Why would I tell it? And I felt so violated. It was just bad. And yeah, bro marketing all over the place. It just is like, okay, you know that I'm not a guy, right?
but those tactics are taught and they
Yeah.
don't feel good. They don't
Oh,
feel good at all. And it's
It's
like,
bad.
you can make these sales without those tactics. Okay.
Yeah.
You can make the sales without the tactics, without being pushy, without asking for the finances, without anything. That is the message that we're going to spread.
Yeah.
And this is how it's done. This is how it's done. All right. Thank you so much. I'm trying to I think we hit maybe 25 minutes on our second
Okay.
go around.
Yep.
I think we did. 20, 25 minutes. I want to keep these short. And because I know we're all busy and I could just talk to everybody for hours. So I'm limiting myself. So I thank you. Thank you, Kelly.
Oh, thanks for having me. This is fun.
Thank you to everyone who commented. Um, and will, I'll tell you guys, I have a little prize for each of you guys, not a huge one, but I do thank y'all. I didn't tell y'all there'd be a prize for commenting, huh? But it's too late. I already have 3 people. I thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Yes. So we have Asia, Riley, and Terry. Thanks.
awesome.
Yes. Y'all are amazing. Kelly, you're amazing. This group is amazing. I love everybody. And I want everybody to feel good about their sales because I want everybody to make more. It's all about money. Let's make more sales and get more money. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you.
I'm going to shut off the live. I'm
Okay.
hoping I can do that. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
And I'll see
Bye.
y'all later.